This is your guy EF with the 50-second sports take. We're talking the NBA. The big news, James Harden has finally been traded to the Clippers. I mean, most of us who follow the NBA, knew something was going to happen. Why? Because Harden always seems to get his way. If he wanted to go to the Clippers one way or another, he was going to get to the Clippers. It's funny how he is able to make it happen when he wants it to happen and how he needs it to happen. I have to give him credit for that. He knows how to work the system. I'm not saying I'm a fan of it. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying he knows how to work the system. Hats off to James. Now, will this work? I know a lot of people are saying James Harden is somebody that you can't trust. James Harden can't even play anymore. I have some pros and cons on that. Yeah, cons, you don't really know exactly what you're going to get with James from time to time, especially when he's disgruntled. When he's disgruntled, all the cards are going to fall on the deck. You can count on that. Track record shows when he's disgruntled, whether it's in Houston, Brooklyn, Philly, the cards are going to fall down. And when the cards fall down, everything around it falls down. But when he's happy, like in Houston early on, he can get busy. When he's happy, like in Brooklyn, I know a lot of people forget this, but he led the NBA in assists. He had KD and Kyrie on his side. He was content being a facilitator and scoring 15, 16, 17 points a game. He was really, really good at that. And they were really, really playing well until Kyrie got hurt. That was the year the Bucks beat them in the playoffs. When he was with Philly, I know a lot of people are saying, well, he wasn't that great in Philly, but he still was leading the NBA in assists. Now, the problem in Philly for me was it wasn't the best fit. You had Embiid down low, you had Harden up top. In situations like that, it looked like Harden needed to be the second leading scorer, or he needed to be a scorer when they needed him to be a scorer. And he just couldn't quite pull that off. For me, it's always hard to ask your point guard to give you 12, 13 assists and drop 30 a game. A lot of people were expecting him to drop 25 to 30 a game and still being able to distribute to Maxey and Embiid and Tobias. You have to be really, really special to pull that off. You have to be like a LeBron James to be able to pull that off. Magic, I think he averaged 19 and 12. He didn't average 25 and 12. People were expecting Harden to do that. That's just not in his, he's not capable. No, you can't ask him to do that. You can ask him to do 17 and 11, 17 and 12, like he did in Brooklyn. So that leads me to the Clippers. Paul George and Kawhi on his left and right. It's very possible. Everybody says Tyronn Lue is a great coach. We're getting ready to find out. We're going to see if he can mesh all this together, because it's possible that Harden can be another 17 and 12 guy with the Clippers. Now, I don't know what this means for Westbrook. I don't know if he comes off the bench. I don't know if they play side by side, which is a little tricky there. That all remains to be seen. Tyronn Lue, that's on you. You have to make that work. But if the expectation is for Harden to just be like 17 and 12, then it can work. But if people are asking and expecting the Houston days of 25 points a game, things of that nature, you're going to be sadly disappointed. Don't expect that. Expect 17 and 12. If he can do that, then they have a chance to be really, really good. Now, does this mean they'll be the favorite in the West or that they'll beat Denver? No, Denver is still the top dog. They're a well-oiled machine. They love to play together. All the pieces fit. But it definitely makes it interesting for the Clippers. And it makes it interesting for the West. But do not expect Harden to be what he was in Houston. The blueprint is what he was in Brooklyn. Let's see what James Harden can do.